So today we will continue with the brainstem. We have studied about pons and medulla oblongata in the previous class. So now we will study about midbrain. So here in this diagram you can see the midbrain here. This is a midbrain which is situated just above the pons here. You can see the midbrain here. So midbrain, it lies between pons and diencephalon. It consists of mainly two parts. One is tectum and cerebral peduncles. Tectum is formed by two structures again. One is superior colliculus and inferior colliculus. Here you can see the tectum of the brain, tectum of the midbrain. This is the tectum of the midbrain. This tectum has got again two parts, superior colliculus and inferior colliculus. Here you can see this is the tectum of the brain, and it has got a superior colliculus which is mainly concerned with visual functions, and inferior colliculus which is mainly concerned with auditory functions. Now the superior colliculus is a small structure and is an important center for reflexes. Through tectospinal tract, superior colliculus controls the movements of the eyes, head, trunk and limbs in response to visual impulses. Efferent fibers from superior colliculus going to the nucleus of third cranial nerve, that is oculomotor nerve, causes constriction of pupil during light reflex. Thus, it forms the center for light reflex. Superior colliculus also receives afferent fibers from optic tract, which helps in the integration of optical and postural reflexes. Second one is inferior colliculus. Inferior colliculus consists of single layer of neurons to which the lateral lemniscus, that is auditory fibers, synapses. Inferior colliculus is the center for auditory reflexes. Stimulation of this also produces reflex vocalization. Then the second part of midbrain is cerebral peduncles. Cerebral peduncles, it includes mainly three things. One is basis pedunculi, substantia nigra and tegmentum. This tegmentum also includes red nucleus. So here you can see this one is cerebral peduncles here, which are green in color. Superior and inferior colliculus, they are bluish in color, and the green color is the cerebral peduncle here. Now first one is about basis pedunculus. This basis pedunculus, it mainly consists of three types of fibers here. It consists of three types of fibers. Basis pedunculus consists of pyramidal tract fibers in the middle, temporopontine fibers in the laterally, and frontopontine fibers medially. Then the second one is substantia nigra. Substantia nigra is situated below the red nucleus. This substantia nigra is considered as one of the components of basal ganglia. And the third one is tegmentum. This tegmentum also contains red nucleus. Tegmentum lies dorsal to the substantia nigra and is actually the upward continuation of the reticular formation in pons. So reticular formation is nothing but all the ascending and descending fibers which are reaching to the cerebral cortex through the spinal cord. All these network of fibers, they are called as reticular formation. So tegmentum, it comprises three decussation and red nucleus. The decussations in the tegmentum are superior cerebellar peduncle, foral decussation, Maynard's decussation. Here we have seen this tegmentum here. Here you can see this one is the tegmentum. This one is tectum and this one is the tegmentum. Here also you can see tegmentum of the midbrain. Here you can see tectum of the midbrain and tegmentum of the midbrain. So tegmentum of midbrain has got three decussation fibers and it has got a red nucleus. The red nucleus is a large oval or round mass of grey matter. It is a large oval or round mass of grey matter which extends between superior colliculus and hypothalamus. The parts of the red nucleus, there are mainly two parts are there in red nucleus. First one is nucleus magnocellularis, which is formed by large cells. Fibers from this form the rubrospinal and rubrobulbar tract. And the second part is nucleus parvocellularis, which is formed by smaller cells. Fibers from this, they mainly form the rubroreticular tract. The next one is about the functions of red nucleus. Red nucleus plays an important role in controlling the muscle tone. Then the second function is it controls complex muscular movements. This complex muscular movement means it involves a large amount of muscles and also they involve joints. For example, riding a bicycle. Here many joints and many muscles are involved here in these movements. So this is one of the example of complex muscular movement. Then third function is it also controls writing reflexes. Writing reflex is also known as labyrinthine writing reflex. Writing reflex means it is a reflex which corrects the orientation of body when it is taken out of its normal erect position. So whenever a body goes out of its normal erect position, then the posture of the body is brought back to the erect posture. That reflex is called as writing reflex. Then the fourth function is it controls the movement of eyeball, and fifth function is it controls the skilled movements. Skilled movement means where, for example, tailoring is a skilled movement, dancing is a skilled movement. Various muscles and joints are involved in this skilled movement also, but they are trained here. They undergo a particular training, these muscles. So this is about the midbrain.